Welcome, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. I'm Dee, and this is Intuitive Life Advice. I'm going to do a reading for you today called Troubled Love, and this is for the month of July 2021. I'm not new to the internet, but I am new to YouTube, and I will be expanding to other social media platforms, so you're kind of on the ground floor of my expansion here. And welcome, and I'm glad that you're joining me. I am going to use these four decks in front of me here, and I shuffle thoroughly off camera while I'm concentrating on the energies for the reading, but I'm also going to shuffle these one time on camera so that you all can see that they have in fact been shuffled. My hope, my wish for this channel is that we all come together as a community to heal one another, to help one another heal, to heal ourselves, to work through these difficult relationships we've either been in, that we're in now, or the ones that are to come, so that we can identify what's bad for us and exit before it gets worse or before it affects us in any way, okay? That's my goal. I just want to create a community of healing. So hopefully this little shuffle will let you see that these cards have been shuffled. Now I'm going to draw 3 cards from that deck, the Divine Grace deck. That is, and I may at a later date offer these for sale, for purchase for my subscribers and anyone else who would be interested in using them. But I'm not sure when or if I'm actually going to do that. I'll let you know. I'm going to draw 3 cards from this deck. One will be for your recent past, one will be for your current energy, and one will be for your near future. And all that means is your recent past can be as minimal as a day ago, a week ago, a month ago. It could also mean a year ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, just depending on your individual situation. And what it means is that energy will show that you are coming from that into your current situation. So it kind of lets us know where you've been that brought you to where you are now. And then if you stay in the same mind frame, the same mindset, thinking and doing the same things that you're doing now, where it is likely to lead you. And there are 3 cards. And Gemini, this is going to be a little bit of a tough reading for you. I can already tell from those cards. This is an amazingly beautiful deck. It is very intricate though. It gets straight to the heart of the matter. So let's get started here on this. You, in your recent past, you were in the mindset, you had the mindset of someone who was kind of actually just kind of not only accepting a situation that you were in, but you were kind of giving in to the fact that that's where you are and that's what's going on in your life, and you weren't fighting it anymore. And it kind of brought you to your knee. I'm not saying knees because you still have one knee up. Brought you to your knee. Made you look at it. You realized, okay, something's wrong here. Let's look at this. And that, again, is within this relationship that this reading is speaking about. And that sense of giving in to the situation, knowing that something's not right, you're accepting that it's not, let's look into it. That brought you into the state of confinement. And when I see that card coupled with the acceptance card, it's kind of like you finally saw what was really going on. You may not understand it, you may not have done any research on it yet, but you do see that whatever it is not good in this relationship. And it kind of put you in a state of wanting to find out, but you can't because you're not controlling the finances. You're not working. You may be without a job. You may be not working because your partner doesn't want you to work. But for some reason, you're not able to do anything about it. You're like, it's like you're self-confined, because you know you can go out and get a job if you wanted to, but there's some reason here where you haven't taken a step. And what keeps coming to mind is fly the coop. I keep hearing you haven't flown the coop. You haven't flown the coop. We'll see what comes from that. If you continue in this situation, this state of mind, this mindset, these actions that you're taking, this mindset that you're in now, it's going to lead you to a state of guilt. And that's where you're going to feel really bad about something that you're doing or that you've done. And that is normal. Let me tell you, that is normal, because when you are being abused in any way, you're going to go through all kinds of emotional stages and phases, and guilt is one of them. You're going to feel bad for distrusting someone, this person. You're going to feel bad for checking on them, for putting a tracker on their car. Whatever it is that you're getting ready to do, you're going to feel bad for it. But you will come through that. Let's see who we're dealing with before we go too much further here. We're dealing with a Virgo, and that can be a person's sun, their moon, their rising, or their Venus sign. But typically in these readings, this is their sun sign, and this is a Virgo. And this person has money. This person is wealthy. This person is, they on the outside, they seem to have their feet planted firmly on the ground, but they're not a good husband. They're not a good fiance. They're not a good boyfriend. They're not a good partner to their partner. If this is a same-sex situation, this person probably has double Virgo in their chart. Sun, moon, rising, Venus. And this person is definitely wealthy. I'm feeling like attorney. So let's keep moving here. The severity of this situation is low, which is good. That's beautiful, because that tells me that in this situation with this person who is not a good husband, he's not a good partner, he's not a good boyfriend, he's not a good wife, depending on your situation here, what the dynamic is. And let me also say, although my cards have a female ballerina expressing all these different emotions and faces in this deck, that doesn't mean that that's a woman. It can be a man, a woman, it can be anyone. It's the emotion that's being relayed to you in the card that we need to be paying attention to. Now, the severity of this situation is low, 2.5. That's not even halfway down the severity scale. The scale goes to 11, with 11 being off the chart. 11 would be like critically severe as far as severity goes. As far as severity goes, yours is a low at 2.5. That just tells me that it's hurtful, it's disturbing a little bit, it's a little troubling, but makes you kind of, it makes you kind of squish up your forehead. But it's not hurtful in a sense where you would maybe need to get some counseling. It's not near that at all. It's just, this person is just very aggravating to you, is the word I keep getting in my mind here. Very aggravating. It's kind of like they don't they don't want you to work. They want you to stay home and take care of things there, and you do a wonderful job at it. But I'm kind of feeling like you're starting to feel like you're being placed in a prison of sorts where you're not you're expected to stay there, and that can cause some problems for you. So let's see what our advice is in your situation here. Self-devaluation. Okay, well, Gemini, that's talking about you devaluing yourself, and I feel it very strongly that it's because you're expected to kind of stay confined at home in this big house with, they just want you to be happy and love that you have everything that you want, but you're not happy. You need more. You need more than that because you're starting to devalue yourself. They're not devaluing you. It doesn't feel like that. Now that I see the 2.5 on the severity scale here, this is just you kind of feeling like you're not really contributing anything to this relationship other than your homemaking skills, which, Gemini, those are not as common as you would like to think nowadays. Homemakers are, it's a full-time job taking care of a home and, your bills and taking care of things and make sure that workers do their job when they come to do maintenance in the home. And I'm seeing pool maintenance and yard maintenance and, having the dogs taken to the groomers. I mean, things that you can have other people do some of those things. You may find that instead of devaluing yourself because you're feeling like, God, I'm so smart and sharp and dynamic, and I'm not using any of that. If that's what you're feeling, then you do need to use that, Gemini. You do need to use your degree or go finish your degree. You do need to take that job that you were offered that will take you away from the home, but you would be so happy doing it. And I'm going to tell you that that's probably what you need to do. Consider taking a step out of the home and doing what makes you happy. And this person in your life here, your life partner here, this is a wealthy person. And then when you go out to take on a career, then you're going to be bringing in money as well. So you guys can just hire somebody to take the dogs to the groomers every Thursday. And, it's not going to be a problem. I know this person wants someone to want to be at home. They want you to want to be there, but that's not what you have to do. You don't have to fit into anyone else's mold. You don't have to fit into anyone else's view of what their life partner should be. And I'm feeling just very strongly here that this is a same-sex situation, a same-sex relationship. And I feel like the person who is out there making just loads and tons of money here in this situation, which is this Virgo, I feel like they don't know how you're feeling. I feel like you've kind of succumbed to the fact that this is your life. You love this person dearly. You love them. You're crazy about them, this Virgo. You love this Virgo. But you kind of succumb to the fact that maybe this is what you have to do. You have to give up something to have something else that you want. And in this case, you're having to give up your dream of being, a business owner or a ballerina. I don't know what your dream is, but whatever it is, a ballet dancer, whatever it is, whatever that is for you, you're feeling like you need to give that up because you found this person who is everything to you, and you feel like if you do that, if you give this person any inclination that you're not happy, that they may take you wrong and you don't want any rift in the relationship because they're your dream come true. And that makes perfect sense. It really does, because this severity level is at a 2.5 is very low. So that's only within you. You are feeling like you're afraid to tell this person how you really feel because you don't want to lose them, when in fact, if you tell this person, when you tell this Virgo who loves you with everything they are and everything they have, they're going to just be shocked and probably be there and give you everything you need to make that dream happen. So don't underestimate your Virgo here, Gemini, because from what I'm seeing, this person is going to be there for you. You need to stop self-devaluing yourself because you're not the business owner or the dancer or the singer or the entrepreneur or the degreed professional out there that you want to be. Maybe you wanted to be a doctor or a lawyer, a judge, whatever it was that you've kind of put on the back burner and let go of because of this relationship. You can't let go of your dreams or you'll lose yourself, Gemini. That's not the way it works. And I'm surprised that you've allowed yourself to become so doubtful of your own self, being a Gemini, because you usually will just speak up no matter what. So that tells me that you adore your Virgo. But I believe that your Virgo has no idea that you feel like your life is passing you by, other than the fact that you've got the love of your life. And you want both, and you can have both. Talk to your Virgo, Gemini. It'll be fine. It's going to be okay. Thank you for joining me. I have enjoyed reading for you today. Get out of this self-devaluation mode. Talk to your Virgo. Everything will be great. You have a wonderful July, Gemini. And we'll talk again soon in the next reading. Enjoy your July. Take care.